Hello and welcome, my absolutely furious pelicans. It's SJB here, and before we get too deep in here, I just wanted to say that based on the title and everything, you might be expecting me to actually two-tower chimps with the Caveman to unlock the achievement! But that is not the case, okay? But we're going to try something very, very close to it. Before we get there, though, we have to understand how to even unlock this Caveman. To get this Caveman on the screen at all, there's only one way to do it. You need to use a mortar. Super mines don't work. T-Rexes stomping on the ground for some reason don't work. Ninja Kiwi, I mean, get on top of that, bro. I really feel like that this stomping should definitely unlock the Caveman for some reason. You know? I mean, come on. Or like a ring of fire or something, like melting through the ice. Like, there should be so many ways that we should be able to melt this Caveman out of here. But unfortunately, the only way to do it is with a mortar. And it takes like 20 shots of the mortar. Eventually, he just kind of gets broken out of the ice, and he appears somewhere on the screen. Now, the Caveman himself is not that strong of a tower. You can buff him, and you can make him better and all that stuff, but let's be honest here, he's not doing much against these lower-tier Bloons, but he is doing a decent job against some of the higher-tier Bloons. For example, he can stun Moab-class Bloons, which is kind of cool. He can even stun BFBs over here, which is, again, kind of cool. And moving up into Zoma Gods, he can stun those bad boys, which is kind of cool. But then we don't see Gamma Bloons, so we can't hit DDTs. And, of course, we don't really do anything to bad Bloons. I mean, we might get, like, 7 pops here. So this guy's not exactly the strongest tower in the game. So the question is, can you still two-tower chimps with him? Question mark? Before we even get started in here, it should be noted that to buy a mortar right from the get-go, it's not possible, and that will allow you to not unlock the Caveman Monkey, so it's officially impossible. Alright, but we have some tricks up our sleeve. So to get rolling in here, we're going to do a Buccaneer start. This is going to give us an early cannon chip, allow us to get cam detection before round 24, pop lead balloons, and every type of balloon that we will need to pop here, and even allow us to pop Moabs by insta-killing them, or maybe even just popping them on their own. So this is a really good tower to just kind of like get started in here and actually get going with just one single tower actually taking down every single balloon in existence. This should hopefully steamroll our way into some interesting plays later on where we have to get the Caveman Monkey. So far reasonably smooth. We were able to get the Monkey Powers before round 33, and this guy is a pretty dominant tower. I don't think we're going to lose until at least the Moab, but around 43, around 45, around 47, like, where are we actually going to finally fail here? That's kind of the major question for us. So quick reminder that we do lose a lot of popping power just by going for the bottom path upgrade here, the Crow's Nest. That gives us the cam detection to beat, you know, the few camera rounds that we have to deal with here, but how much longer are we going to go, man? I don't think we're going to go much longer, to be completely honest. I think we're going to lose soon. Woohoo! We actually took down round 49. That is impressive for a single Monkey Pirate. It's making me question whether or not I should just jump straight to a Pirate Lord or not. Because if I could just survive the Pirate Lord for a really, really, really long time, honestly, that's not a bad deal. And we popped the first Moab without any issues here. We could slurp up the second Moab. And yeah, we're gonna beat a couple 50s here. I just gotta decide. Is it worth it to get a Pirate Lord? Or should we just stop wasting our money and move on to something different? Alright, here it is. Round 54. That's the furthest round that we can get to, kind of like, for now. By now you're probably thinking, Chris, what is going on? First of all, you're already halfway through the game. You don't even have a Caveman. How is this two-tower Caveman, chimps? Third of all, you got 3 towers on the screen here. This does not seem fair. Okay, you got me. I told you it was possible right from the get-go, and there's no true way to do it. I mean, we talked about this already. So we have to finagle things a little bit. That's all we're doing, we're finagling. All right, don't be upset. We're trying to get an Adora to level 7. That's all we want to do. So once we make that happen, we can make some other really weird things happen. But keep in mind that Adora is actually not getting any pops right now. The Ice Tower is, and the Pirates is. So technically, right now, these are only 2 towers doing anything. That seems fair to me. Unfortunately, a lot of these rounds have been uphill battles so far, and this is probably the only easy round. Round 60. But a lot of these Moab fights are actual fights here. I mean, look at this regen round right now. I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to do it. There's just too many balloons here, even with really well-timed abilities. I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like it's going to be possible unless I actually do use a door. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it's close. Look at this. It's close. Little monkey pirates. Come on. Do it. Do it. With some ice tower help. Yes, we actually do. Woohoo! Still pushing on, my friends. Pushing on deep until we see fortified Moabs. Fortified Moabs. I think they're just too hardcore for us, probably. It was actually closer than I thought. Wow, only a few balloons staking through. Maybe we got this. Come on, give me some luck here. Give me some luck. Ready for the... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No, no luck. No luck. All right, I'm changing my mind. I was thinking about other options, and I was like, what can actually get us through to round 80 without too many issues, and possibly even beyond round 80 while still saving up approximately this amount of money here. I actually wanted to get just a smidge more, but I couldn't make it happen. I was thinking, what if we got a biggest one? I know the big one cannot handle all those Moabs, but the biggest one could. And if we got a biggest one with Bernie stuff, I mean, we're talking about a $50,000 tower here, and I just don't quite have the money for it right now. So, unfortunately, we can't do that. So instead, we're going to have to buy a Pirate Lord. And this is kind of sad, but I was thinking, what other towers could we possibly use that would actually get us farther into the game? I was like, you know, maybe a Spectre or something like that, but that guy is also more than $28,000. So what's the point of even doing something different when we already have something here that can work? So even though we sort of wasted our time a little bit on trying to beat things from before, we will now be very easily successful and hopefully build up that roughly $50,000 that we're going to need here to make sure we get the biggest one so we can unlock the Cave Monkey to make this all happen properly. And so far, so good. You also might be noticing by now that we've just unlocked something special with Adora. Adora's got one special unique trick up her sleeve here. It's the sacrifice button. And that means if at any point we decide that we want a different tower, we don't want our current set of towers, we can sacrifice them and get rid of them. Even crazier than that, we've decided to put Adora on water. So if we manage to get this going properly, and again, this is where everything is all hinging on a stupidity right here. This makes almost no sense to do this. But if we could sacrifice our ice tower, we can also sacrifice Adora, losing our 2 towers here, and possibly even losing 3 towers, starting off with 0 towers in the middle of a Chimps game, if we desire to make that happen. And again, only if we desire to make that happen. So we can do a complete reset, buy a new tower, get the Cave Monkey unlocked, and use that tower to hopefully take us through as far as we can on Chimps mode. The only unfortunate thing is I'm pretty confident that the biggest one, even with Bernie stuff, with the Cave Monkey, will not beat us through the end of the game. So we'll have to decide if we want to do something different or special or unique, or just say, you know what, 2 tower Chimps with the Cave Monkey is just too impossible. We'll have to figure that out later. For now, we just coast. Let's coast, baby, like a giant snowball careening down a mountain, ready to just blow some crap up at the bottom of the hill. Maybe just a bunch of like little kids or something like that. Yeah, just like blow them up like bowling pins. Kind of cool. But none of them get hurt, seriously hurt. You know, maybe just like minor hurts, like a sprained ankle or something like that. Like that's cool. It's worth it to watch that happen. But no major injuries. No long-term injuries for any of these kids. Okay, I promise. I promise. In this hypothetical, there's no kids hurt. That bad. That bad. Ooh, we made it over $50,000 with an insta-kill on the Zermagerd, and we're still going pretty good. At this point, though, I gotta start making some decisions here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This did not go exactly as planned. First of all, Adora started attacking some Bloons. She's got 1,000 pops by now, so... basically, Rune Run. Rune Run right there. But I think I could still pull off something pretty majestic here. What I want to do is I guess we could pull this off right now, I think. We're gonna get rid of this guy. We're gonna buy the mortar. Okay, because we have to make sure that we get this guy unlocked and actually get him to slow things down. And oh no, Adora, stop killing things! You're ruining everything! Alright, we gotta get this Caveman monkey up real quick like. Oh my god, the boss music is very intense right now. Come on, Cave Monkey! And be in a good spot, too, because he randomly gets put, like, somewhere on this side of the screen. I want him to be, like, here. Here would be perfect. Over here would be nice. If he gets put, like, over here, I'd be kind of upset. Oh! Why would you do that? I guess that's not horrible. Maybe you can hit that side and that's it. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to sacrifice this mortar. We say, screw it. What other tower can we pick that's going to get that cam detection and still hopefully be able to carry us through a long part of this game and have camera detection? And there's really only one of them. It's a pole. It's a Pochapron. I needed $400 more. It's all falling apart, guys. This is just straight up garbage. Okay, we gotta wait another round. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. We're just gonna let Pirate Lord do his thing. In case you're wondering, it takes 25, 26, 27, 28, 20. Does it really take 30 explosions? 20, 29? Did I count that wrong? Seems like such a weird number. All right, time to sacrifice. No more mortar. All right, ended up in the same spot, I think. Or very, very close to the same spot as before. And we're going to go for that Apache Prime. It's just that time. So hopefully we got the money this time around. We do have the money this time around. We do need to go for that unfortunate IFR here. I think I could just leave him on pursuit for now. And Adora, it should be noted, she is still popping some balloons, but no longer. She's gonzo. Adora is no morzo. No mora. Guess can't rhyme. And now we've got a 2-tower Chimps run kind of working. For now. The question is, can Apache Prime pop DDTs long term? And if not, what the heck are we going to do here to make sure that that's going to happen? Because I don't think it's going to go very well. Ooh, look at Cave Monkey go. He's already got 200, almost 200 pops. Woo! All right. So it should be noted that if you manually micro the Apache Prime, you can usually do a better job than the non-manual Apache Prime, the Pursuit. But you have to be pretty good with it, and it's easy to not be good with it. It's easy to be really, really, really bad with it, I guess. But the main thing is you want to kind of be on top of the Moabs. All right, specifically if you just want to pop the Moab layer, this guy is actually really, really, really good against the Moabs. Slightly less good against the ceramics on the inside, though. That's kind of his big weakness here. You got to get on top of it with the missiles and the plasma blast here. All right, so we do have cam detection. The question is, can we pop these DDTs? I think round 90 DDTs should go down, but based on our previous test, round 95 DDTs will not go down. We probably can get through round 93 as well, but then that's going to be where our run has to end, I think. Round 95. Ugh. That's as far as we can get with a almost kind of half 2-tower Chimps Caveman run? Oh boy. Oh boy. Unless Caveman can pull off something majestic and magical here. Man, this round sucks. So much micro to have happen, and I just feel like I might not be able to do it. Round 92. Brutal is getting to the very, very back here already. We're kind of like stuck on this little tiny corner here. It's kind of working for now. We just can't let a single ceramic sneak through, a single balloon sneak through. And once these guys are done, yes, we take those down. I think the Oh My Gods should be easier. And Caveman Monkey slowing him down for us. Absolutely stunning. All right. Big balloons here. Equal, yeah, I don't want to say no problem, but not as big of a deal as just ridiculous amounts of Moabs. All right, on to the Reinforced BFP's DDT combo with only $18,000 this time around. So we got to hit these DDTs. That's the main thing. DDTs, DDTs, DDTs. Aim it with the Plasma Blast in particular. And we're chasing. We're trying. We're getting him down to the nitty-gritty here in the very back, and we do take down round 93. Apache Prime. Woo! All right, but that does not bode well for the future of this run. Round 95 is going to get us, and it's going to get us bad. Here we go, though. Let's keep on trying. Let's keep on flying. As usual, round 94. Let's just hop on top of the Oh My Gods for a second. Everything's going down. Not too bad. I mean, again, the big balloons are actually not that big of a deal. It's the quick balloons that are actually the problem. The Moabs is interesting. The reinforced Moabs that are the big problem, and the DDTs. All right, we've got a big chunk of money here, $25,000 at this point, but we really should not be able to spend it, like, at all. Just it's not supposed to be spent here. And let's just see how bad is round 95 for us. And is there anything that we can do to pull this off, like, at all? DDTs. So, again, this is one of those things where, like, no matter how good you are at flying or moving or whatevering, the amount of DDTs you could pop is just a few before they just walk right through. So even though we've already lost, it's official. The question is, can we make something happen that can make this happen? And first of all, I just wanted to try a quick Alk play and just see how good that was going to do. And it does help out, but clearly not enough. What might make a difference, though, is an MIP village. I decided to give it a 2-3 village. This is going to give us the jungle drums as well, which is going to increase our attack speed. But the real difference here is that all these missiles that are on the Apache Prime normally don't pop black balloons, and that's why we don't pop the DDTs very well. But now we officially do pop them pretty well with that missile action. So the question is, can we pop through this many DDTs and all the fast Moabs, which are kind of our weakness here? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be close. It could be one of those things where it requires intense micro or luck. Since we've already lost, I guess we should just do it. Let's give the Caveman Monkey some camo detection, bro. That could be the game changer for us. Cave Monkey, changing the game. Oh, yeah, he is stalling those DDTs. No problemo for us now. I think this is going to be easy, bro. Oh, yeah. Speed it up. No, don't speed it up. Don't speed it up. Don't speed it up. Don't speed it up. Don't speed it up, Chris. Ah! Fighting here. Fighting hard. Near the back. Whew. Got down to the last 2 DDTs there. Oh, last few DDTs. Now I got to pop all the Moabs, though. This is not an automatic win. Still a lot of Bloons. And they are very near the back here. It's all up to the Apache Prime. It's not even me doing anything at this point. And the Apache Prime will take down round 95 with a oh, look at that. Caveman stalling some stuff in the front. Beautiful. Thank you, Caveman Monkey. Round 96. I don't expect this to be a problem as long as we're willing to fly around a little bit. Maybe a little bit more than a little bit. But I think, honestly, I should probably just put him back on Pursuit, because I think that he's probably better against regular Bloons than I am. It's really when you need to do those really special, epic micro plays that you just need to have a little tiny bit more than what you normally have. And here we go. 96 gets taken down. Round 97 shouldn't be that big of a deal, specifically with this guy stunning everything for us. Strongified. And then 98, though. Biggest Bloon level in the game. Can we manage? It's going to require some really epic micro, but I believe that we got a chance here. I believe we have a chance. All right, round 98. This is one of those times where I just don't even know where to begin, where to end, where to start. It's one of those ones where, like, you can try to take it slow, but eventually you just have to go kind of balls deep. You know, we have to go balls deep just on top of all the Bloons and just try to pop as many as we can all at once and just make sure that we're optimizing our damage. Of course, we can't let anything sneak through, but we don't want to waste any popping power either. And definitely every time I walk over to the right side there, I feel like I'm just wasting a lot of my popping power, you know? Like, every time a laser just doesn't go through all of the Bloons that it can go through, you know that things are bad. And the Caveman Monkey is not stalling anymore. We've still got a bunch of reinforced BFBs here, and a ton of, oh my god, still on the screen. And it's going to be a slow overwhelm, and we will be defeated. I believe we're through almost all of the reinforced Bloons, but we still have to deal with a lot of regular Bloons here, and we are all the way... Oh no, there's still some reinforced mixed in there too. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is the closest we've gotten so far, though. Last reinforced BFB, I believe. And once we get through that, I mean, there's just regular Bloons left. Oh no, there's still more. Reinforced. Ooh! Totally different strategy of popping a bunch of reinforced BFBs very quickly and then moving to just defending against the Moabs and the ceramics near the back, even though it forces us to be more back-oriented right from the get-go. I'm hoping that this will just put a little bit less pressure on us near the end of the game, even though it puts more pressure on us right now. And we're going to see if this ends up working for us. The real question is, how ham do you want to go on these reinforced Moabs? And I had to go mega ham on them right from the get-go. And I still feel kind of afraid. I'm about 20-something minutes deep into this micro festival, and I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to do it. This is just so absurd. There's just so many Bloons, and no matter how good I think I'm doing, I still end up just not doing very well. So I'm going to show you guys my entire run so far about what I've, like, generally been able to do. I try to get as many reinforced mobs kind of on the screen at the same time. I even kind of go over them over here in random areas, and then near the very back, I just have to kind of, like, fly for a little bit and just pop them. You know, let the Apache Prime do its job. And this, honestly, this figure 8 here is just like the ideal location to pop all these guys. But then the next set is where I get a little confused, because I accidentally start popping Moabs here before I kind of want to, and then I eventually just have to start flying into other crap. Ceramics start popping out and everything, and it gets brutal. Once I start chasing just a few pinks or ceramics, and then they just sneak through, and stupid stuff happens, and it gets really, really annoying. So honestly, I'm not building another tower, but I am giving myself another buff. We're going call to arms today, baby. This shouldn't be, honestly, that big of a difference. But, well, no, it should be. It should be a very, very large difference. It should help us out a lot. So let's see if this is gonna cut the cheese. Looks like I am able to get through this, but upsettingly, I will not have my call to arms ready to go right at the very beginning of round 99, which is admittedly oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I feel kind of defeated. I decided to just put it on Pursuit instead of follow mouse over here, and it did better than me. Still no call to arms right away, But I think I will get it in time here for these DDTs. And it looks like I will. Question is, will it be strong enough against the DDTs, even with the call to arms? On pursuit? Not quite. With some micro, though. Ooh, again, more micro. With some expert level micro and call to arms and everything. It's close, though. I think it's doable. Oh, yeah, is it doable, baby? Woo! DDT's done. And now all we got is one more round to go. And the Cave Monkey with the whopping 2,000 pops for us. Wait, can Apache Prime pop a bad balloon? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he can. With a little bit of call to arms help. And like our 2 tower chimps that turned into 4 tower chimps. That really was kind of like a 3 tower chimps, almost. But it was also like very weird and awkward kind of all the way through the entire time. I think I did a pretty good job overall. Let me know what you guys think, and if you could change anything to make this strategy just a little bit better. I think it could be optimized, and I think giving possibly just a village to the Bloon incineration might have been another option for us, but that would not have gotten through the bad balloon either near the end. So, I don't know. We're still not through the woodwork yet, though. Woo! All right. I try to be a little more optimal with my ability usage, and I try to use it just on these Oh My Gods here. Maybe want to use it just on the lower level balloons even more than what I currently just did. Possibly even to slow that down a little further. Maybe. And this time around, we pull it off! Okay, that was a tough battle all the way through. But it's official. It's official. We did it with a Caveman and an Apache Prime and just some random support villages. At the end of the game. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. To be completely honest, it took lots of micro, lots of weird things going on, but it's kind of almost done. And I promised you guys at the beginning, I wasn't expecting anything too wild here. And which way, if you guys enjoyed, press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And before I say have a super duper delicious day, I will give you guys a health update fairly soon. But I will let you guys know that there's probably going to be some sort of special video coming soon about updates and stuff like that. So pay attention if you want, and we'll have some fun together. And have a super duper delicious day.